Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the Kotak Securities. I'm a host and guide Anindya Banerjee. Kal, the most important event was the US Fed meeting. Focus was not on what the Fed will do on the rates because it was expected to be unchanged, but Fed इस साल का rate cuts के बारे में कोई change ला रहा है या नहीं, because the market was anticipating Fed may change the 3 rate cut expectation to 2, but वैसा कुछ हुआ नहीं. Fed basically stuck with the 3 rate cut expectation. And they basically reduced the number of rate cuts for next year. But that's not relevant now. What is relevant, what they will do this year? Looks like the Fed may start cutting rates from June meeting onwards. जिसके कारण we saw a fall in the US bond yields and a drop in the US dollar across the board. And USD-INR is expected to trade open lower, 83.03 on the spot reference. Broad range जो है 82.70, 83.20 is intact. Support रहेगा spot के हिसाब से 82.90 and then 82.80 and resistance 83.10 and then the big one 83.20. Now the global event is past. Now you have to understand we are entering very interesting time for the USD-INR because ये जो last we are entering the last trading week of the financial year. So the last trading week of the financial year, the March last week, it becomes very tricky. You just cannot trade on the basis of global events. अगर global events में कोई major बदलाव नहीं आया, तो domestic factors can play a lot of role because this time you can suddenly see outflows or inflows due to the year-end, the financial year-end book closing, repatriation flows, etc. जैसे अभी last दो दिन से बात चल रहा है कि there is a lumpy outflow which is happening, a sort of sudden dollar demand. इसके लिए trade a little cautiously. Just looking at the global factors, trade नहीं करना चाहिए. Give merit to the price action. So keep an eye on the charts. So at this point in time, we are not going to pre-commit to a trade right at the morning. We would like to observe and see how things are panning out. But 83.20 or let's say 83.15 के आसपास, it's a reasonable area. Spot में, let's say 83.15 के आसपास, spot basis में, is a reasonable area where one can look to go short because 83.20 के ऊपर, at least on a closing basis, you have a well-defined stop loss. उसके ऊपर, of course, it opens up to 83.40 or 50 levels, but 83.15 के आसपास on the spot levels, let's say 83.10, 83.15, वहां पे one can attempt a short with a stop above 83.20 on a closing basis. Support, as I said, is 82.90 and 82.80 on a spot. 82.80 के, of course, around 70-80 के आसपास, it becomes a place to look for buying because then your stop loss is well defined below 82.65 on the spot basis on a closing basis. So this is the overall trade. Short straddle, short strangle, yes, can be done because the event is past. We may see the implied volatility come down once again, but keep your position sizes small and stop losses intact. Cross currencies में euro INR, GBP INR, JPY तीनों में we can see a rally today, and आज focus also will be on the flash PMI from Eurozone and UK. So we have a lot of data coming out which will be updating you through our Telegram channel. जो impact करेगा euro INR, GBP INR. And kal UK CPI was lower than expected, but that was overshadowed by what happened with the Fed. इसलिए the bias on euro INR, GBP INR for the near term is upward. Any corrective pullback, मतलब अगर नीचे आता है, that will be a buying opportunity with a stop loss. Yen INR में, because it has once again got stuck, dollar yen at 152 and dollar index has turned down, US bond yields have turned down. It looks like 152 may not be broken now, so yen INR make short covering rally आ सकता है. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day ahead.